All right, what is going on, guys? I'm back with another raw video. You guys really liked the last one. A lot of people really enjoyed just the, I think, overall perspective that I was giving in the video, and I kind of thought that I would start maybe making it a series or even just make more videos kind of similar to it. So this video today is pretty much going to be a step-by-step on what I would do if I was unprofitable to go from step 0 to step payout, right? To pretty much just basically go from a beginner with no knowledge whatsoever who doesn't have a lot of money. Let's say you have like maybe $500 to a couple $1,000s, right? Not too much money saved up to learn trading, right? But you want to figure out a way to get to that next level and start making trading your full-time thing. So same as last time, I'm gonna have no cuts on this video, so bear with me. I'm gonna try get my point across the first time, but pretty much, guys, I'm gonna start from the beginning, start from 0, start from exactly where I would tell myself to start if I could go back 2.5 years and tell old unprofitable me exactly what I should do. Obviously, new location, you can see, new office, look at that, look how cool we are, we're in so many different rooms, awesome. But yeah, pretty much first step, this is literally everyone's least favorite thing, and no one's gonna want to hear this, but I'm so sorry. This is gonna have to be the first step. First step is you're gonna have to get a job, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're gonna have to get a job, but it's for good reason. The reason you need to get a job is because you need to be able to have money and save money over time for one of the future steps in this program or in this process, right? So we're gonna get to that, but guys, don't click off the video yet. You're gonna have to get a job, but it's okay. If you already have a job, good job. You're already halfway there pretty much, or a quarter of the way there to being profitable. There's not too many steps, bro. It's pretty simple to become profitable. You guys just need to be willing to put in the time, effort, and energy into actually learning this high income skill. And that comes with anything. That doesn't even have to be trading. That can be, you know, I keep saying the same examples, but it's like wholesaling real estate, drop shipping, Amazon FBA. What other things could you do? Social media marketing, clipping, any of that stuff. You're gonna have to put time and effort and energy into that, and that just applies in all aspects of life, whether you're trying to make money, whether you're trying to build a good physique, or even just, you know, things like faith, right? Like me trying to be connected in my faith, I need to put more time, energy, and effort into becoming better yoked in my faith. So, you know, that's just for anything that you do in life, and I do hope that you guys take the mindset of being focused on something and putting time and energy and effort into it and use it and apply it in other places, not just for learning trading, but for learning any skill or even just becoming better at a skill that you are already trying to master. So next step after you get the job, I know everyone hates the job, no one wants to get it, but next step after you do that is going to be watch the TJR Bootcamp. Okay. Now, the TJR Bootcamp is the #1 free resource on YouTube to learn the basics of trading. Out of any resource I've ever seen or used myself, I don't care about the ICT mentorship. I don't care about the Dodgy mentorship. I'm sure they're great, but I haven't watched a single video out of either of those. Full transparency. I've watched some of the PB Trading ICT for Dummies concepts, or like videos or whatever you want to call them. And I've watched the entire TJR Bootcamp. So the TJR Bootcamp is the #1 free resource that you can use to learn as a beginner, as an absolute beginner, to learn the basics, right? A lot of things, like something I like to say to all my students is, if you're first starting out and you use the TJR Bootcamp, right, you're basically learning and attaining all of the puzzle pieces, right? And then as we kind of get more into this process, right, obviously I'm going to tell you to get a mentor. Now, what you do with a mentor is you put those puzzle pieces together and you put them into the full puzzle, the correct version of the puzzle. And that's kind of something I'll get into a little bit later. But first thing is watch the TJR Bootcamp. Watch the bootcamp, take notes on it. I don't care how long it takes you to finish it, just don't rush through it. That's the only thing. Take your time, watch one video a day if you have to. The average video in that bootcamp course, whatever you want to call it, is probably anywhere from 45 minutes, which is like the longest video, I think it's the first one, to maybe like 15. So like you could realistically watch 1 to 3 of those videos per day if you were really serious about learning, and there's about 56 videos in the first boot camp that he does. So you could realistically finish that first boot camp within a couple weeks to a month if you were really trying to take it serious. But think about this, like people are telling you that it takes, I'm sure you guys have heard it, if you're a beginner trader or you're trying to get into trading or you've already gotten into it a little bit or you've heard from other traders, like so many people say it can take multiple years to become profitable. And yes, it can, But if you have someone to give you the right system step by step to do the right things, then it doesn't have to take a year. You can already know the right things to do before you actually get into learning on your own. So 100% the TJR Bootcamp is the #1 free resource. You should 100% use it, take notes on it, and learn the basic confluences from him. It's a free resource, 56 videos. I don't even know how many hours, maybe like 15 hours of content in that. It's a great resource. So I would say second step is watch the TJR Bootcamp. Okay. Now the third step, once you've finished the TJR Bootcamp, this is what I think you should do. And this is my own personal opinion. You don't have to, bash me in the comments or get mad or be mad that I'm, sell the course, whatever. But realistically, every single person should invest into a mentor, whether you're trading, whether you're trying to learn any other skill, whether you're building a business, it doesn't matter. You should invest into a mentor. I've invested into multiple mentors. I've invested into multiple info products, multiple courses, whatever you want to call it. I've been the method, as you guys like to say, so many times, and it's only helped me to get to where I am today. Buying someone's experience is more important than buying the info itself, right? Everyone knows that you can find every single piece of information online for absolutely free, right? The internet is so vast, but what you're buying and what you're paying for is, one, a system and a process to do the right thing step by step to get to the end goal, and two, you're buying someone's experience. You're buying their experience, and you're buying all of their failures, all of their successes, every single thing that they've been through. You are preventing yourself from going through it on your own, and you're having someone to hold you accountable and bring you through the right steps so that you don't have to have those failures that they had. And that's something that I wish I would have told myself, because I know for a fact I could have been profitable trading futures within the first 6 months of me doing it if I had just known what futures were, one, and two, knew the right things to learn from as a beginner, right? I obviously went through a bunch of different YouTube videos, a bunch of different things on Instagram, a bunch of different mentors, right? I didn't buy all the mentorships, but I was looking at their content and trying to consume free pieces of content from 1,000 different sources. And if anything, it just made me more confused at the end of it. So I would say stick with a system to where, literally use this video for advice. Use this video to know exactly how to get from step 1 to step 1,000, right? The final step, the final stage, whatever that is for you. Whether that's 10K, 100K, doesn't matter. To become a profitable trader is the final step. I don't care how much you're making. As long as you're profitable and you're consistent in the market, then it doesn't matter. So that's what I would say. Step 1, get a job. Step 2, watch the TJR Bootcamp. Step 3, invest into a mentor who's going to, 1, help you put all the puzzle pieces together, all the confluences and concepts from the TJR Bootcamp, help you put it together into a system and a model, a strategy, right, to help you read the markets the right way and have a strategy that works long term, that has a back-tested and forward-tested win rate that is profitable. Win rate and risk to reward, because those are both important, okay? Now, if you guys are beginners, I can explain quickly. Risk to reward is essentially how much you risk to how much you make. So for example, if I risk $1 to make 2, that's a 1 to 2 risk to reward, okay? Now, let's say that I have a 50% win rate, which means out of 10 trades, I'm winning 5 and I'm losing 5. I need to have more than a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio to have a profitable strategy. So let's say I have a 55% win rate and a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. I'm slightly profitable. Okay, so that's stuff to keep in mind, and that's stuff that you want to really take into account when you're building out your model and your system. Okay, now the final step, honestly, the final step is to listen to that mentor, to trust the system that they're giving you, right? And make sure that this mentor that you find is someone that has a proven track record with proven results for themselves and for their students. Because there are plenty of people out there who are really, really good traders that can't teach. And there are plenty of people out there who are really good teachers that can't trade. Okay? So you need to find a combination of both. You need to find someone who is good at teaching, has proven student results, maybe even reach out to a student. If someone ever makes a post and tags their student in the post, which is probably a good sign already, go and reach out to that person and be like, hey, is this person actually legit? Like, genuinely, I'm just trying to get some info on it and I really want to, learn from this person, whatever it is. Find out if their students are actually making money, find out if they're actually making money, and find out if their strategy that they currently use has a back-tested and forward-tested win rate that is high enough to make you money long-term. Now, again, for beginners, back-tested essentially means in old market data, like you replay the market and you see if the strategy works, and then forward-tested is like the live market. You actually take trades actively every single day using the strategy and see if it works. Now, a lot of mentors on Instagram and stuff like that aren't super transparent about student results because they get so big that they're literally just every single day getting more and more students, every single day. Those are people you probably want to stay away from because they're not going to be able to give you that one-on-one support that you would probably need. So honestly, this isn't even just to promote me, right? This is to promote anybody. Anybody who is a smaller creator who has proven results and has proven that they actually make money as well, not just their students, right? Someone who can show that's a smaller creator that's actually going to work with you one-on-one is going to be the best investment of your time and money. Okay, now that's why we have step one being the job, right? Because you need to save over time to be able to invest into a mentorship. Now, I'd say the average mentorship is anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 for a 3 to 6 month process, and I'm just giving a broad estimate, right? I mean, that's honestly what I would say is make sure that the mentor is small enough to where they can actually give you that one-on-one time, and also the fact that they have proven testimonials. That's another really good telltale sign that they're a good mentor and they're actually going to help you. And make sure you listen to that mentor. They know better than you. That's the reality. A mentor who is out there able to teach, that can show that their strategy works, if they're a legit mentor, they know more than you and they make more money than you, so you should probably trust them. You didn't spend your money on them to go and have an ego and be like, no, I know how to do this on my own, blah, blah, blah. The entire reason you're investing into a mentor is to avoid that mentality and to avoid all the mistakes you're going to make having that mentality. So honestly, yeah, that's my step-by-step process to become profitable from zero. And genuinely find any mentor. It doesn't have to be my mentorship. Obviously, I do mentorship. Obviously, I want to promote myself and I want to say that I'm a great mentor, which I do believe. I'm biased, of course, but I do believe I'm a great mentor. My students have proven results. I have a proven win rate that's back tested, forward tested. I have a proven model that I show in my Discord on a daily basis. I have a great community. I have a lot of people that make a lot of money trading, learning from me, okay? Now, you can really choose any mentorship that you want, but I think you should do your research before you do so, okay? So whether it's me, whether it's someone else, make sure you do your research, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to just make you buy my thing and I'm not going to help you. I would genuinely rather work with people who I'm going to get results for than someone that is going to, I don't care if someone gives me 10K. If someone gives me 10K and they don't get any results because they don't put in the time, effort, and energy, then I just look like a bad teacher. And that 10K is money that I'm going to lose in my own rapport with future students, because who knows if I'm actually helping people learn, right? If someone's spending money on me and they don't actually make any progress, then someone asks that person, how's your trading going with Riley? And they're like, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. If they're not dedicated, I'm going to look like a shit teacher, So that's why I would say do your research for sure. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm going to end the video there. It's about a 13-minute video now, so I kept it raw. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions as well for future videos and topics that I can kind of speak on. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm going to leave all my links in the bio, same as before. Instagram, TikTok, and my mentorship link. But yeah, peace out, guys.